What's going on, Mr. 13? More backstage footage. Grand Central up in the building, about to get into this video. Yeah, let them know a little bit about what's going on with this video, man.
Alright, this is like the first ever Grand Central video. It's from our upcoming mixtape called God Loves Grinders, Volume 1. So that suggests there's more volumes coming. And we're going to be shooting the Call Me Anytime You Like video. Drastic, what's the video about? Tell them.
Well, we got some girls upstairs in the hotel room right now.
Very attractive looking women.
Dressed in lingerie. It's just basically a mature kind of song. The concept's based on a girl calling us saying to come round, and the concept, the chorus of the song goes, you can call me anytime you like. So the concept is basically about saying, look, we'll be there, innit? You know what I mean? Like, but we don't get into why we'll be there. That's up to your imagination. We just say why we'd like to be there. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're right now, we're downstairs in the lounge area in the hotel. And we're gonna go up there soon and shoot. And yeah, it's just basically like a love / mature kind of neo soul kind of vibe tune. You know what I mean? That's it, to be honest.
Definitely, I like the way you're mature. I like the way you're selling it. Definitely. So yeah, man, like give us a bit of the background about like you two getting together, sort of doing the whole Grand Central.
He tells the story better.
Well, I think we met like 2005. At the UK Unsigned competition. Okay. And you gotta understand, man, every rapper has an ego, right? I thought I was the best rapper ever. Like, I was the second coming of Biggie Smalls as far as I was concerned, right? Then I saw this brother perform a song called They Swear. And I was like, right, there's someone that's good as me or someone better. So we've always had a mutual respect. I was doing my thing, he's been doing his thing, selling mixtapes, albums up and down the country, whatnot. And you know, we both got to a point in music where we just felt creatively tired, like, what's next? Do you know what I mean? Because you've been grinding for so long, and that kind of progression, we weren't feeling it or seeing it as much as we would have liked to. So one day over Twitter, you know, we just said, yo, Ty was like talking about, you know Ty?
Yeah.
He was, I don't remember what exactly he was saying, but he was talking about people remixing his Emotion song. Jacek was going to remix it. I've always wanted to work with him. So I said, look, let's just remix it together. And Emotions, we did Emotions in like a couple of days later. That's the first time we ever recorded. Yeah. And it just took off. People said, so what's up with the group? We weren't even saying we were going to be a group. We weren't even going to say we were going to do an album. It was just one song. And 3 months later, here we are.
Nice one. So yeah, man, why did you choose the name Grand Central?
That was Drastic side.
Yeah.
Well, I just like the name, to be honest. There was I didn't look deep into it, nothing. I just always heard the name. I went to America with my mum when I was like 10, I was like 95, and we went to the Grand Central station. I liked the station. I remember getting told off in there as well, got my ear twisted and that. So I remember that's a memorable moment of my life. But I love the station, I love the name, and it's always been in the back of my mind. So when we linked up, he was like, what kind of names are you thinking? I said something comfortable, something not too threatening. Some people got names like
Dark Lord,
Chronicle, Fifth Element, and all this crap, like, do you know what I mean? I said, we need something just warm. I just remembered that my childhood in America. I said, you know what? Grand Central.
Alright.
And he come up with the idea behind it. What was it you said?
Grand Central, grand as in big, central the heart, so we're at the heart of something big.
Nice.
Yeah, so it just worked. It just worked, man. Do you know what I mean?
Alright.
You know?
So yeah, man, where you kind of like, obviously you're concentrating on the group thing at the moment, so where you kind of looking to take this like for the rest of the year and onwards?
The plan is world domination, man.
Yeah.
Tired of struggling, man. Like, no, life is good, but we're just trying to take it as far as we possibly can. Trying to be creative. We're just trying to keep that work ethic consistent. Always doing something, whether we're shooting a video, whether we're writing, whether we're making calls or emailing about shows, just keeping it consistent. Because my life is, and I know I speak for Drastic as well, it's Grand Central all day, every day, and that's what we're just trying.
I mean, just imagine there's a door. I don't think we kicked that door down properly yet. It's still on the hinges, and whoever's behind it is still kind of blocking it, you know what I mean? So when my man says like we're just tired of struggling, it's because kicking that door is hard, you know what I mean? So that's what Grand Central is about to do for the rest of this year, is just to kick that door down so people can say, okay, you know, we apologize for not having time for you, we apologize for not seeing where you're coming from creatively. We've got a point to prove, and that's what we're going to do this year. So hopefully years from now, when that point's proved, we just have a big fan base and we could just put out what the hell we want to put out. Do you know what I mean?
I feel that, man. But definitely, you lot have got the definite that sound, like you said, that warm sound that like brings people in and everything. I'm just like thinking like musically, like especially you brothers, like you've come from another raw side as well, like so yeah, just explain kind of why you want to make that move kind of now.
Because I've always done, if you listen to all my mixtapes, all my albums, or I've only got one album, if you listen to all my mixtapes and my album, The Gladiators Anthem, you would realise I've always had that sound. You see what I'm saying? Just, I came from, obviously I was around people like Poisonous Poets and like people like Low Key and Review and that, so I've always had that raw kind of battle element. But at the same time, before I met those guys and got that little bringing, I was always just making good music. You see what I'm saying? Prior to just rapping verses, I was making good songs, not just verses. So it's always been there in my sound, but I guess being around those guys put me in that battle direction, but it wasn't really me, innit? Anyone who clocked, if you clocked that era of Poisonous Poets, Mr. Drastic, it was never really me. I never joined Double P. Because I didn't think that was me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really hang around with them too tough. I didn't think that was me. This is me. So it's just something that I'm doing that's naturally me, but I found the right platform and the right moment to do it. So it is. I mean,
if you do your research and go back and look at the albums I made, I was like, I hate to call myself, but I was like the backpack dude, you know what I mean? Like samples, scratches, beatboxing, all that kind of stuff. But if you go back even further, my history is singing. So I grew up in church and singing in the choir and stuff. So I'm a soulful brother, but I never really took the time out to showcase that side of the music. And when I look back now, I'm thinking the way I was approaching music was very, very one-dimensional. And honestly, and I can confess that I was trying to be the artist everyone else expected me to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go through my iPod any given day, I'll be listening to Prince one day, I'll be listening to Oasis another day. Why shouldn't I show that in my music? And with Breath Central, I have that platform to do that.